What's up, people? Welcome to South African Late News. We are back with another video. Tomorrow, being a Monday, the Senzo Meyiwa case is back in court after a 2-week recess, and Advocate Mnisi will have a chance to start his cross-examination. But before he starts, I'm sure he's going to address the issue of Mncube, who is in a self-isolation in prison. And Judge Racha said he was going to speak to one of the retired judges to address the issue. So before the case starts, I'm sure Mnisi is going to speak about that, because it is not acceptable that a prisoner is kept in self-isolation for 23 hours a day. Because even if you are a prisoner, you still have a right, because you are a human being. And then Mnisi is going to have a chance now to cross-examine Mr. Ndini, who's the one that peer-reviewed Mangena's report that he did for the case. Mr. Ndini is one of the two witnesses that gave an opinion on whether the bullets that was found in the crime scene actually came from that gun that is believed to be Ncube's gun. And then thereafter, I'm sure Ngumalo will also cross-examine Mr. Ndini. And then lastly, Advocate Mshololo will also have the same courtesy. He'll also cross-examine Mr. Ndini. And then thereafter, once they are done with Mr. Ndini, the state is going to bring their last witness, Mr. Brigadier Kinenda. Kinenda is going to just simply summarize the case from start to finish, because he was the lead investigator. He's going to have to explain how was the crime scene preserved, how was the bullet collected from the crime scene, and how was it transported to the lab where it was tested, just to explain the chain of custody for that bullet. And then also Kinenda will need to explain why the 5 accused were charged. He's going to state the case against accused number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. As you know, that they are affidavits for each individual, so it's going to be very interesting. And then Kinenda will also have to explain why the people in the house were not charged. We know very well that in the house there was Kelly Kumalo, Zande Kumalo's mother, Longwe Twala, Umchokozesi, and Tumelo Madlala. So Kinenda will have to explain the inconsistencies in the statement and the actual testimony of those guys, because something is not balancing here, because they are saying this, but their statements are saying something else. So it's going to be very interesting how Kinenda goes by. And then you'll have to explain also the testimony of Zongo. We remember that Zongo is a state star witness, because Zongo claimed that he saw the accused before the death of Senzo Meyiwa, as well as he saw them again after Senzo Meyiwa was killed. So Kinenda is just going to have to summarize the state case. And then after Kinenda is done, then Mshololo and others will have a chance now to open their case, which means each attorney or advocate for the accused will have an opportunity to call their own witnesses that will help to absolve the accused of this fake allegations that has been labeled against. So it's going to be very interesting. The first accused that's going to state his case is Mr. Sibiya, because he's the accused number 1, and then obviously Dance is number 2, Ngube is number 3, then Mapisa is number 4, then the last one is the one that belongs Mr. I forgot his name, but he's the client of Mshololo. And then thereafter it's going to be argument, and then after that Judge Racha will have to come back with his judgment. So we are just near the end of the case. It's going to be interesting of how things roll. I'm just hoping that there won't be too many disturbances or adjournments, because we need this case to be done at least by early next year, because now it has dragged for too long now. In October, It's going to be the 10th anniversary since the death of Senzo Meyiwa. So this case has to be finished by next year, the latest. And then on other news is that the Minister of Police, Mr. Senzo Meyiwa, said that they have arrested 3 people that were involved in the Lusukisiki killings. So there's some developments there. So I'm glad that some people have been arrested. So there's another case that we need to look forward to, because 18 people were killed in Lusukisiki for no apparent reason. So the police will have to properly investigate the case and then also make sure that the killers are brought before court. And then we'll take it from there. Thank you for watching. Just remember to watch the Senzo Meyiwa case tomorrow as it's back in court. Thank you.